Good evening, broken souls and midnight dreamers. Welcome to the Broken Man's Friday Night Indie Showcase, where we lift up independent artists, build their own paths, one honest song at a time. Tonight, we are diving in with the Fenwick and the Futures and Bad Actors. Now, a little bit about this, because this is the first episode. It's in the title. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. What this is a showcase of independent artists. Music is a bridge. Music is something that everybody can associate with. Now, growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, one of the things that we all had in common was music. We had radio. We had records. We had 8-tracks. Then we had cassettes. Then the advent of CDs. And now, streaming. So many options. And there's a lot of people who are trying to get their voices out. And thankfully, for so many years, the indies do not have a voice. But now they do. You can find them on TikTok. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them on Spotify. You don't need the stupid record labels to put your stuff out. But because there's so many out there, sometimes they don't get that recognition. They have that small click. They have that small circle. Every once in a while, you run into them. But it's a show like this that my goal is to introduce the ones that I come across, the ones that, come up on my algorithm. This isn't going to be a show to where we're going to critique. This isn't a show where we're going to grade. This isn't a show where we're going to, tell you to, up the beat, down the treble, hit that note. You're off key, you're low key. This isn't America's Talent. Okay. This is a celebration of independent artists who, while they have their own TikTok, they have their own YouTube, at the same time, it's also one of those things where sometimes people don't delve deep enough to learn the story of these artists. That's what we are going to do. Because while the audience loves to listen, which I am one, I don't have a single artistic bone in my body, but I also have a damn good car stereo that blares music all the time. Why not know a little bit of history about these guys before they make it big, or even while they're hitting it big? From the deserts of Phoenix, Arizona, Nate Fenwick creates heartfelt indie rock right from his home studio with his wife Sarah on keys and vocals and his cousin Sam on drums. Now, Nate got his professional start years ago writing and performing in bands and even picking up a student Emmy early on for film work. Back in 2015, while still a student at the University of North Carolina School of Arts, Nate won the prestigious College Television Award, often called the Student Emmys, for Best Music Composition. The winning score was for a whimsical children's fantasy short film called The Collection, directed by Ian Gillette. His orchestral music brought magic and heart to a story about a young girl named Ava discovering a door not unlike the wardrobe in Narnia, but a little bit different, that opens to different times and places in the back room of an antique shop. The score earned him an award in Los Angeles, handed over by music legend Ricky Minor. It was a powerful early validation that his music would tell stories without saying a word. Let's see if we can't check that out. from 2015 to 2021, he had other accomplishments, a composer on at best 78 different episodes on The Bachelor, as well as The Amazing Race and Disney's XD Bay Blast Burst. But songwriting has always been his real fire. That's why he created Fenwick and the Futures, with his wife Sarah, who he met through performing group, with his sister back in high school. Right then, he knew there was something special about her, and their relationship has been deeply rooted in music ever since. Along with his cousin, who both dreamed of being in a band, created Fenwick and the Futures. And if you're a fan, you're called the Futures. As fully independent project where he handles everything himself, no label needed, his music blends cinematic, atmospheric with raw, vulnerable lyrics that explore and push and pull of life. Shadow and light, struggle and hope, beautiful and the terrible. He released albums like Visionaries, an EP such as Open Your Wings and Mind Cycles, and the powerful 2024 record Beautiful Terrible. He's built something special. I checked this out, guys. You got to check this out. He's got this thing. It's called Shadow Light Adventure. It's pretty freaking cool. You choose your own path. You choose your own path music experience. Fans can drive into for a free, complete, exclusive tracks. And if you actually, send him a message, this is how I actually contact with him. I just said, hey, and I got a signed CD and a couple stickers and stuff like that. It's DIY at its finest, and it feels real because it is. We are going to check out his next track. It's called Thanks But No Thanks. Let me see if I can find it. I had all this stuff set up. This is what happens when you... Nope. Oh. There we go. I had it all set up.
On the outside of walls that ever close, are we getting buried under lies we'll never know? Holding up the inside like chemicals erode, but freedom on the upside, captive if we don't. We cannot be so. Turning in the light for this, power for the lost minds. Living in the night for this is all you can decide. In your mind, you can do no wrong with all your lies. Doesn't matter if we say no. What matters is you say so. Show me to the door, the door. I let myself out. We are not hypnotized, faking likeness in your eyes. Falling order, falling cold. We cannot be so. Turning in the light for this, power for the lost minds. Living in the night for this is all you can decide. In
Now, Nate, I like the song. That was pretty catchy. That's actually the first song that I actually listened to. That's why I reached out to him, because of this song right here. Nate pours real life into his writing, and you can hear the freedom that comes from doing it all on his own terms. Fenwick and Furs isn't just about singles. Now, as I said earlier, Nate invites his listeners into a bigger journey with the shadow light concept. Two paths reflecting a duality that we all carry. Whether you're walking through darker moments or chasing brighter ones, the music meets you where you are. Tracks from Beautiful Terrible lean into the emotional range, mixing indie rock energy with reflective, almost cinematic production. Here it is. We're going to look at that right now. And let's see if we can't get this set up. Shadow and light. Where the hell is shadow and light? There we go. Here we go. Shadow and light.
From the backseat, running, only got in the way. Fading in the background, shut it down, call it a day. 17 giving me a reason, not a word anymore. Kerosene, serpentine, demon, light a match on the floor. Never stand your ground at the side of a fight. Come around taking punches on a typical night. Fading in the background, put a bolt on the door. Never eat, never sleep, never say. Give me shadow and I'll leave the light on. Feeling nothing with the knife in the brain cord. You can't take back anything now. Give me shadow and I'll find the light. Treading in the deep, fall asleep with the words in my mouth. Making me only breathe harder with the panic around. 23 giving me a reason, never hurt anymore. Kerosene, serpentine, demon, make a break for the door. Never stand your ground at the side of the fight. Come around taking bullets almost every night. Fading in the background, never safe on the floor. Never mean, never leave, never stay. Give me shadow and I'll leave the light on. Feeling nothing with a knife in the brain cord. You can't take back anything now. Give me shadow and I'll find the take me out of this world of illusion. Bring me into a state of one. Wake me up from this law of confusion. Bring me into the all to become.
You make your own delusion when you will chase your side to make a heart of union. You save yourself in time. You make your own delusion. When you will chase your side, when we make a smile confusion, when we sing to the song to
Now, they pull from inspiration from the Muse, My Chemical Romance, Jimmy Eat World. One great selection right there. As a husband, father, creator from his home studio in Arizona, Nate keeps things grounded. His wife adds those beautiful vocal layers that give so many songs of theirs an extra emotional lift. And the whole project stays proudly independent. Gotta love that. That freedom lets him release music that's personal, experimental, without compromise. Check some of his stuff out. For our final track for the Futures and Fenwick, we are gonna do where's it at?
I'm a myth, I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Here we go. Mic was off. Son of a bitch.
Offering of sin, never-ending wait for the God you're under. Codependent life, like a rogue in the night with a side of thunder. Like a knife in the teeth with a slice of hunger. Never seen anything with a bite quite like this. I'm a lore, I'm a myth, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Reckoned with. Isn't it a shame? Caught up in the same. Only one to blame. The side of thunder, like a knife in the teeth with a slice of hunger. Never seen anything with a bite quite like this. I'm the lore, I'm a myth, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Like a rogue in the night with a side of thunder. Like a knife in the teeth with a slice of hunger. Never seen anything with a bite quite like this. I'm the lore, I'm a myth, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Like a rogue in the night with a side of thunder. Like a knife in the teeth with a slice of hunger.
There you go. Fenwick and the Futures. You know, they remind us that you don't need a big machine behind you to make the music that matters. You just need heart, persistence, and willingness to share your truth. If you're connected with that, what you heard, you can head over to fenwickandthefurers.com. You can grab a free signed CD, dive into the light and shadow adventure, and explore the full catalog on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube. Nate even throws in some astronaut stickers just for good measure because, why not? Make the journey fun. One of the things I got to mention when I was actually listening to him, I was talking with my wife the other day, and I shared a couple of his tracks with him. And I thought, these guys remind me a lot of the Spin Doctors. To be honest with you, they've got that vibe. They've got that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got a band. These guys, it's one of those groups that I would have picked up just because. Just because. It's a band with a blend of funk rock and a clear nods to their influencers like Living Colour, Police, Sly and the Family Stone, plus a dash of Hendrix and Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm talking about the Bad Actors. At the core is the incredible chemistry between Kinetic frontman Kalal. God, I hope I didn't butcher your name. I was trying to reach you to tell you I need to know your name. And the drummer Jason. I'm going to call you K because you called your drummer J. These two have been mates since secondary school in Retford, Nottinghamshire. K, the loud and charismatic one, basically told J, the drummer, he needed a drummer. So that's exactly what Jay did. He learned the drums on the spot. Jay's laid back, powerful style, inspired by Matt Headler's, David Grohl, and Chad Smith, gives Kay the perfect springboard for his stage antics like scissor kicks and high voltage stuff. The lifelong friendship translated into music that feels effortless. It feels synchronized. Their sound has evolved from early punk roots into something more mature, bouncy grooves layered with sing-along melodies. We're gonna listen to now this is a weird one. This is a weird one that I was actually kind of, surprised about because it was kind of weird because I wasn't expecting this title, to be honest with you. My Motorola. And I gotta say, Living Colour, yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it.
It was her and me in 2003. I'm thinking I'm a full-grown man. Till she said, "Come on, lad, now it's time for bed," and threw a spanner in my plans. My Motorola, she's sweet like Coca-Cola.
There you go. A little bit of The Bad Actors with Maya Molorella. It was a perfect introduction to how these two lock it in together. They got stories with a twist, real life, humor, self-mockery. The Bad Actors don't just deliver grooves, they tell stories. Their lyrics pull from everyday peaks and valleys, delivered with a facetious, ironic humor and a touch of introspection. As drummer Jay says, they both love films with a twist, and they're trying to bring the same quality into their songs. Kay adds that he's writing these tracks he needed to hear a few years ago. I get that. Even their most uplifting, nostalgic numbers carry a self-mockery. Hardships gets handled with jokes and laughter. Just like in Kay's family, he borrows from B.B. King. He says, music is a tonic. Hopefully we can play the blues. He won't be blue no more. A segment of their music feels like a cheeky conversation with the listener. Bright, energetic, never really taking itself too seriously. For our second This is a track that I think called Molly.
Molly, don't need approval, but I need her to listen to what I have got to say. Singing like Joni Mitchell. You may say that she's a hippie wannabe. Sunglasses, just like John Lennon. I cry every time she hides those big brown eyes from me. Thursday evening in the car with Molly, dancing around the phrase, will you be mine? But she said the radio is talking, yeah, and I am trying to listen. And then she flashes her eyes, and that's Molly. That's Molly for you. Right now, Molly, music lover, prides herself on being hard to read, and I'm searching for a signal, but the traffic lights ahead are showing both red and green. Saying like Joni Mitchell, you may say that she's a hippie wannabe. Sunglasses, just like John Lennon. Perfect painted fingers play McCartney melody, and it's party and I'm driving home with Molly, dancing around the phrase, will you be mine? But she said the radio is talking, yeah, and I am trying to listen. And then she flashes her eyes, and that's Molly. Saturday's another day with Molly. If I don't ask right now, it is a crime, yeah. The shampoo that she wears has an orange in her hair. Her fur costume smells like Kiyosei. Monaco and magical powder scent. Every time she smiles with her eyes, it feels like summertime. And that's Molly. And that's Molly. That's Molly for ya. That's Molly for ya.
Oh, the bad actors. I love that orange. I love that orange. I got to tell you, their whole thing really reminds me of the White Stripes, to be completely honest with you. It reminds me of the White Stripes. Jack Black and his sister, wife, whatever she is. Can never tell and stuff like that. Man, these guys, even though I'm showing you the videos, I've watched some videos of their on-stage stuff, and they are built. They are built for a live show. So much so that it earned them time slots at the Tramlines Festival in 2024 and the Why Not Festival in 2025. Their high energy dynamic makes every show feel like an event. And this energy carries over into the studio. Their tracks are short, punchy, and designed to get crowds moving. I gotta say, if I was in a concert, I'm not going to fly over the big pond, but nonetheless, I would love for them to come over. When you come over, I'll definitely see you live. They've already racked up impressive numbers with their trademark one-take mini music videos, hundreds of thousands of views across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Early BBC introduction recognition to support slots with Huey Morgan of Fun Love Criminals. The bad actors are painting the town orange. I love it. I love it. One of my favorite colors, orange, and gaining some serious momentum. I mean, seriously, they've been popping up on my TikTok algorithm for a while now. For the last track we're gonna do is one that they chose, because I always ask the artists that I reach out to, I want your best 2 tracks. I want the best 2 tracks that's gonna give you what you think is going to showcase you. And this right here, the next one is the one that they chose. And I just got to find it. Oh, clarity. Clarity. Where did I do with it? I got so many shit and screens. It's unbelievable. Let's see here. I think it's that one right there. Nice Motorola. That's forced to be reckoned with. Wow. No. Yeah, we'll just do this one. Because this one, yeah. I had it minimized. What happens when you have too many damn screens, man? All right. This one is going to be clarity. Offside clarity. Little one take here. Or not. What the hell? Why isn't this working? Ah, there we go. That works. I had the wrong screen up. So what happens when you do things live, man? You don't have time to edit. That's okay, because that's what I do live. Here it is. A little bit of clarity.
Meet me
There you go, a little bit of offside clarity from their tight groove foundation to a witty real life story telling and explosive live energy. The band, the Bad Actors, are a duo worth watching and dancing to, actually. I mean, I don't know about you, but there's been a couple of times where you've seen like the audio or something kick out. I think it was because I was tapping my leg so damn good and bouncing in my chair so good that I might have disconnected something. I have no idea. I'm going to check my connections because it always went off when my foot was going off. You can stream their music on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, especially the Act Your Age EP. Follow them on Instagram and TikTok, The Bad Actors. The links of their YouTube and I think link trees are down below in the description. Catch them live when they come into your town. If they ever come across the pond, I'd love to see them over here in the States. Deep dive in their stuff because it's great. Both groups, I want to appreciate both of you for when I reached out and, asked if you wanted me to, do this and, showcase your music. Both of you guys, were the first to response. And therefore, that's why you guys are actually, besides the fact that I enjoyed your music tremendously, were the first to be on this premiere episode of Friday Night Indie Showcase. Like I said, this isn't a review. This isn't anybody telling you you're good, you're bad, you're indifferent, or whatever. This is enjoying music for the pure art of music. If you enjoyed this deep dive into two great indie artists, like and subscribe, leave a review, tell us which independent artists we should spotlight next. You can reach out to us here on your YouTube, or you can catch me on TikTok. You can catch me on Twitter at the Rettaman. Let me know if you got somebody, or if you are somebody who's trying to get off, or who is trying to, kick off, who's trying to make your name, or just wants to put your stuff out there. Everybody can make a YouTube. Everybody can make a TikTok. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have people who's actually going to look at it, who is not already in your realm. I mean, the algorithm, they spit out things that you normally like. This is something that's going to show people that they might not have heard, and they might want to deep dive into. Well, that's it for this night. Thanks for spending an hour of your Friday night with me on the Broken Man Friday Night Indie Showcase. I am your host, The Rettaman. Keep creating, keep listening, and remember, the broken pieces often make the best music. Stay indie, stay real, and we